night coverage of the NBA. We are new.
Hey, Kevin.
And thanks, David. Relationships come before anything else. Clearly, these guys like each other off the court as well.
Nice clean game, huh?
And, of course, Doris, it's early, but for teams with a lot of new faces, how long should it reasonably take for everything to start to come together?
Well, I think obviously some of that is contingent on, one, do you have your health at the start? Are there any minutes restrictions on players who might have had some off-season surgeries? There are so many things that go into how quickly a team can come together. Have you added significant pieces that will affect and take time to incorporate them into the system? But usually, Kevin, I would say by about Christmas is when teams start to get real about now we need to be all about chemistry and building momentum as we kind of march toward that All-Star break.
And Doris, they always kind of look at games, coaches do, or sections of the schedule in groups of 20 or groups of 10 and say, you know, by the time we get to game 30, our guys have got to be at this. I mean, do you notice that too when you talk to coaches?
That's a great point. I think the best way to do it is to break it into 20-game stretches, because you're basically saying we're at the quarter turn, we're at the half turn, and obviously the closer you get to April, boy, the intensity ramps up drastically.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The bigs inside, Davis and Cousins. Tony Allen is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Miller in at the 3 slot. Green kicks to Curry. Thompson outside from deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
No doubt. I mean, they played to their strengths, and that's what helped them get this road win. I loved how they played for each other.
Curry dishes to Durant. Good D by Miller.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Those three-pointers off the mark.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Pass to Cousins. Outside for Davis. Over Green. That one off the back iron and out.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rondo kicks to Cousins. The dish to Davis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Greg, from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots, we knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher, but the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
To the inside, and it's Allen with the jam.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rondo kicks to Miller. Back to Rondo. Outside for Davis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Davis has got 6.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Now Curry. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Pachulia with the screen on Rondo. And stolen by Cousins. Out to Miller. The 3. Back to Davis. Miller outside. New Orleans moving it around, and another shot. And Cousins with the lay-in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The shot's good. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you have to respect how crafty Draymond Green is on the interior. Has the ability to get deep inside and finish with ease.
On the wing, Miller. Back to Rondo. Pass to Davis. Allen dishes to Davis. Kicks it to Cousins. Allen for the three. Outside, Davis. Back to Rondo. Allen outside. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked.
Well, once again, Pachulia turning the shooter away, uses his length so well.
It's Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Different look here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. New Orleans also making some changes. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Darius Miller. Holiday comes in for Allen. And Nelson is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And at this point, everyone knows just how deadly this Warriors offense can be. So many weapons and all the stars that can just take over a game doors. It really is a matter of pick or poison.
Well, to me, Kev, it's arguably one of the best offenses the NBA has ever seen. Statistically, they have put up numbers on par with any other great team in history. The threes are the sizzle, but to measure this team strictly in that category would be a disservice.
Outside, Green. West setting the pick for Green. Back to West. The shot misses. Nice D from Cousins. Here's Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Davis has got 10.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Here is Livingston. He averages about 5 points a game. Holiday brings the double team. McCaw kicks to Iguodala. And another three for Golden State.
Well, Iguodala gets himself squared up before shooting. You can't give him that kind of space.
Nelson, the pass to Cousins. Back to Nelson. Davis dishes to Holiday. Buries it from three-point range. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Green, the screen. Iguodala with it. He's against Cunningham. And it's Green missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Holiday gets the bucket.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working to improve.
Comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnovers.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
We've got West. Livingston is out there with McCaw. Then there's Nick Young. And it's Iguodala in at the 4 slot. That's the Warriors 5.
And you can tell that Cousins wants to win badly. A super competitive guy. His skill set is off the charts.
Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Cunningham kicks to Cousins. Takes a three. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Livingston, that's good. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. One of the steals of the draft last season might have been Patrick McCaw, the former UNLV player. Doris fit right in with what the Warriors were trying to do on the floor, and he saw a good amount of rotation minutes.
Well, McCaw proved he was ready to play early in his NBA career. There's no doubt about that. He's got incredible range shooting the basketball. He's also very rangy with how he defends. So much to like about this guy's game.
Warriors trail by 4. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. It seems like every position on the floor is doing more multitasking these days. Asked to do more, play differently. So when you're thinking about guards, which do you think do the best job of generating offense, say, out of the post?
Well, the preeminent player that comes to mind is Dwayne Wade. And this is a guy who at his prime athletically was as good in the transition game as anybody in the history of the game. I know you had certain NBA analysts who have called him arguably one of the best 2 guards to ever play it. The current iteration of this guy is probably DeMar DeRozan, right? We talk about the loss of the mid-range. Well, DeMar DeRozan is excellent in the mid-range, and now they're starting to put him in the low post and let him use his size and his length to create a little fadeaway jump shot. Really pretty to watch and effective for any number of guards.
You nailed it.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Curry against Rondo. Young for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Golden State's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Here's Durant, and that one goes long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Davis, the pass to Rondo. Davis with a screen on Durant. Rondo kicks to Davis. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Davis has got 12.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Curry dishes to Thompson. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
That Thompson's so quick to pull the trigger. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he is ready to fire.
Outside Rondo. Passes to Clark from the arc, and Thompson sends it back. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Well, no matter what else he does, Klay Thompson will always be known for his scoring. There are plenty of other things he does on the court to contribute, but scoring is his #1 job.
Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia comes in for West, and it's Green in for Young. New Orleans also making some changes. Darius Miller, he's checked in for Asha, and Allen subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Out to Miller, takes the 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
Well, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Releases from 15. Thompson misses. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Davis.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper, you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. Two Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
Well, I'll tell you, Steph Curry almost as accurate as a passer as he is as a shooter, and that's saying something, Kevin.
It's Miller on the wing, defended by Durant. Allen outside, 4 on the shot clock. Green with the block.
Simply cannot throw up that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Clark, the pass to Miller. Allen outside. He dishes it to Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Hard to believe that for a long time the Warriors were one of the bottom-dwelling teams in the NBA. When this ownership group took over, it completely changed the franchise.
Right. There were some highs for Warrior fans if you think about the Rick Barry era, the Run TMC years, and of course We Believe. But this team clearly has been the high point of this franchise. I admire Warriors fans because even through the losing, they stuck with their team.
Good on the bucket.
Well, that floater right there is exactly what you would see from Steph Curry in his warm-up. He practices every shot from every angle.
Allen kicks to Miller. Allen with the screen for Miller. Back to Allen. Miller dishes to Nelson. Shoots over Curry, and it's good off the back rim and in. Nelson's got his first basket of the night.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
He's looking for Cousins and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And love the shot selection here by Cousins. Feels like he can knock it.
Got the shot! He
Just
caught it!
no better feeling.
Right on the money.
3 points at the buzzer.
An absolute miracle that one went in. A circus shot to end the quarter.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hey, folks,
Show.
welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And we're just about ready for the start